Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us for this update from your coronavirus headquarters. I'm Mal Meyer. It's good to be with you. Taking a look at the latest coronavirus numbers in Wisconsin, a little more than 22,700 people have tested positive for COVID-19, 692 people have died, and just over 16,500 people have recovered. There are 10 new positive cases being reported in La Crosse County. All are people in their 20s. There are 5 new cases in Eau Claire County, and there are 2 new cases being reported in Monroe County. The daily number of reported cases has steadily decreased over the past 2 weeks. Wisconsin is still hovering around 2.6% of tests coming back positive. The University of Wisconsin school system is making plans to welcome back students to campuses in the fall. UW System President Ray Cross and Regent President Andrew S. Peterson announced the decision earlier today, along with a list of guidance for campuses. The recommendations include prioritizing certain face-to-face classes like lab or clinic courses, moving courses with 50 or more students to full online, and developing a plan for a phased return to research. It also says campuses should consider ending in-person classes at Thanksgiving, but the recommendations could change as the situation progresses. 2 La Crosse County assisted living homes do not have any lab-confirmed COVID-19 cases, according to the county. Lakeview Health Center Assisted Living and Hillview Health Center Care Center completed over 530 COVID-19 tests for staff and residents. Increased testing has been implemented throughout the region with a focus on assisted living centers. Toma Health is taking steps to fully reopen its facility and services. Starting tomorrow, phase 2 of a 3-part plan will take effect. According to Toma Health, the second part of the plan calls for opening access to the hospital's rehab services entrance on the west side of the Toma Health campus for rehab patients. That will happen from 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. All patients that are having any type of invasive procedure will be tested for COVID-19. In Minnesota, there are more than 30,400 people have tested positive, and close to 1,300 people have died. 1,030 of those deaths were people in long-term care or assisted living facilities. A little more than 26,000 people have recovered from the virus. And in Iowa, close to 24,000 people have tested positive for the virus. 652 people have died, and more than 14,300 people have recovered. There's a notable rise in new coronavirus cases in several states. Daily highs are being recorded in Texas, Florida, and California. More than 2 million Americans have been infected. U.S. deaths now exceed 115,000. CBS's Janet Shamlian is in Houston.
This is the COVID-19 team at Houston's Methodist Hospital, where they've seen a 40% increase in cases in recent weeks, and intensive care units are 85% full.
We've already uncorked the genie. We got our wish, which was to end the home quarantine orders, and now we're seeing people treat that as if COVID-19 is no longer an issue, and that's far from the fact.
As Texas restaurants reopened at 75% capacity, cases are rising in more than 22 states. Florida is among them, where Miami's beaches have reopened, as the state today reported 2,500 new cases. Manny Bjorkis is there.
Dan Gelber is the mayor of Miami Beach. He says if crowds grow too large and cases spike, the beaches could close again.
We want people to, realize that this pandemic is still here, but we've got to open up our economy. We've got to give people the opportunity to get out there.
As they do, the CDC is out with new guidelines, including wearing cloth masks at large gatherings.
I'm going to wear my mask.
But masks are a divisive issue. In California, Orange County is no longer requiring them.
Don't wear a mask if that's what you want.
Visitors are pouring into wine country as it reopens this weekend. But parts of the West Coast are hitting the brakes. Utah and Oregon delaying reopening. A different story in what was the epicenter of COVID-19. New York now has the lowest rate of transmission in the nation.
From the worst infection rate to the best. That's what New Yorkers accomplished.
There are now more than 2 million coronavirus cases across America, and the CDC is predicting as many as 140,000 deaths by early July. Janet Shamlian, CBS News, Houston.
If you've felt the need to help during the COVID-19 pandemic, this program may be perfect for you. Minnesota State College Southeast out of Winona received the maximum 10-year accreditation for its medical laboratory technician program. By going through the accreditation process, students and future employers can be assured that graduates from the program have the knowledge necessary for entry-level medical lab technicians. These technicians are on the front lines of combating COVID-19, and the program is still accepting applications for this fall semester. Thanks so much for joining us for this update from your coronavirus headquarters. We hope you can join us tonight at 10. Take care.